Tried to go ahead and make that front line just a little bit harder to punch through, as they do have the assassin, jungler, and mid laner on both sides of the draft this time. So a lot of damage going to be coming in lane, as opposed to the Courage of the Colossus that you ended up seeing for a long time when it was very strong. Recently nerfed. As the dive might be coming out bottom side, here comes that high assassination potential. First blood goes the way of FlyQuest mid laner. They're picking up a double. Moon's going to be grabbing number 2.
For the entire game, and this gets weaker and weaker. That's such a juicy spot. And we talk about the double assassin roam at you. Varus actually, oh, he's the target.
There he goes for the dive. High looking to make the moves. Doesn't even need another hit. Heal's not enough. Fly high.
That's the other bonus of going with the Edge of Night Rush balls. Yeah, we're going to have to use your Stand United to save me this time around.
Edge of Night going to be popped again. Keen taken low as they try to pursue onto High, who jumps back. Looking to make some kind of a move here. Chaser is done for. That shuriken above his head means certain death. Ball's going to be looking to clean up Keen now as well. Taunt lands. See ya! Ball's going to be cashing in. Number 5.
Gengar potential.
And speaking of which, Xpecial going to be eating some damage as Black Shield finds its way onto Moon. Bola locks Xpecial down. Moon going to be forced back. Exhaust onto Keen. Stand United out onto Moon, who re-enters the fight. Bullet time going to be opened up, forcing Xpecial away. Keen is done for. Someday into the back line, looking to mop anybody up. Takes down Lemon. Chaser goes down next. 2 for 1. FlyQuest still seeing what else they can find. Answer's going to be Ocean. Dignitas. Exactly what you were mentioning earlier. Makes that scary. And speaking of scary, Xpecial going to be destroyed. Exhaust onto Chaser, zoning him away. Keen looking to go after Altec, who's still keeping himself alive somehow. Moon comes in, almost able to keep him alive. Won't do it just yet. Now Stand United going to be used on FlyQuest. Jungler highs into the fight, immediately goes on a rampage, and immediately is shut down. Dignitas have found themselves a pretty solid looking engage. Ball's trying to get away. Someday's got the slam right back into the wall. The blast cone are going to be exactly what these guys are looking for. Chaser finds Moon in his side of the jungle. Someday's got the extra help, as Moon's going to be taken so dangerously low. Decides to go for a little bit more. Not quite going to be able to find the kill. Chaser instead going to be punished. The binding comes through. Bullet time comes out. Someday's going to be shielded. Xpecial takes the hit, but Someday's going to be gone too. More dig bodies are hitting the floor, and FlyQuest has found 4 of them.
Just when you get a little hope, you're like, oh yeah. Be able to use this one to break through inhibitor turrets.
That was a very clean rotation off of that fight victory. You grab the 4 kills, you grab the tier 2, you grab the Baron, and all this
like this, but it does become a race at that point, and if you're not...
Bullet time going to be coming out again. Moon being protected by Shen for now. Chaser's the one who goes down. Altec grabbing that kill for himself as Fly
like that and take out the whole team.
Rat-a-tat-tat, just shoots him to pieces. Altec destroys the red inhibitor. Keen gets himself destroyed by a death mark.
Right now, though, Keeper's Verdict could even some numbers, maybe.
Moon going in for Chaser. Gonna be taken low, though. Heals himself back up. Goes can't be disabled mode and runs right back to the team. Black Shield gonna be keeping him immune to further suppression as well. Chaser's gonna be blown up. Moon on a rampage. Someday's gonna be double killed. FlyQuest just running over Dignitas. Xpecial locked down for a very long time. Bullet time just cleans them all up. Triple kill for Altec. FlyQuest takes their game.
He's just having the time of his life here on Misfortune.
He is!
This for a while. All right, that's going to be game number 1. Team Dignitas going to regroup here and look for a new strat coming into game number 2. Now they will be on blue side, and won't necessarily have to give over the Rengar. I'm okay with it as long as she does not take over solo queue again and isn't in every single game. But for those of you who didn't quite, as both teams are packing so much of that range harassment and skill shots, waiting for the right number to land before trying to execute someone. Looks like we do have a grouping on bottom lane.
Dig tries to make a play, but Fly has the setup, looking to return the favor. First blood goes the way of Lod, but it's going to be retaliated upon. Xpecial now going to be number 2. Can they make it 3? Lod trying to get himself away. High closing the...
Down.
Lod going to go ahead and fire off that chain of corruption in bottom lane. Stranglethorn's counterattack. Bullet time coming out too. Chaser's going to be bursted. So is Lod. double kill from Moon's Nidalee. That's the kind of damage that FlyQuest need.
Now it's a race for the turret. They're going to be able to get it. Someday we'll eventually be able to answer topside, but the kill's going over to FlyQuest first, and they just barely get that first turret. Someday tried. It's about getting that vision advantage, forcing them to walk towards you through small corridors so you can land.
Counterattack onto Someday. Damage going to be coming through. Bullet time over the wall. The burst is there. Moon's on a rampage. Now High's going to be looking for more. Grabbing Lod. Oh, with the flash into the taunt. Keen going to be the target next. Exhaust onto High. 2 for 0 for FlyQuest. Baron is now the call.
That feel when you land your flash taunt and, oh, I'm too far ahead of all my DPS. There's no DPS to back it up. It doesn't matter, though, because they took out the Gangplank. Someday doesn't even, he can't even use his ultimate. 27 more seconds. Are they actually going to try and stop this? That would be suicide.
Yeah, there's no way to go in there and really do anything about this. And another FlyQuest Baron, 29 minutes into the game. These guys are so good at finding 20-something minute Barons for Dignitas' defense.
This is what we've been missing from so many of the Jace plays. Oh, wow.
My goodness, that bullet time damage. Lod forced to flash out just to keep himself alive. Shock Blast comes out, accelerated, but still won't be finding the mark. And FlyQuest has cleanly found 2 inhibitors so far. The title wins as Lod's going to be forced to heal now. Remember, he still has no flash. Moon going to be pumping auto attacks into that remaining inhibitor turret along with Altec. The spears are going to be zoning them away. Bullet time comes out. Altec going to be jumped on. Stand United, keeping him alive. High's grabbing the killing spree onto Lod. Shut down over onto Moon. Keen picks up 1, but the inhibitor falls as the cost. Dignitas forced to retreat and heal as the Nexus turrets come under fire. Both of them going to be destroyed almost instantaneously. High looking to go deep. Keen is done. Someday going to be next if he's not careful about it. Chaser looking to make the play. Can't do it. Double kill for High. Someday forced to watch as the base and the Nexus are reduced to nothing, and FlyQuest grabs their 2-0.
The tenacious split push.